Feel like a Malcolm.
Boy, you saucy.
I'm in a relationship with all my bitches, yeah. I need to cut some of them off, I need her.
Back of that. But did you see that seafood seafood restaurant owner?
In Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. You got the clip for him?
Yeah, I mean, I was wanting to just talk about it because I didn't get the clip lined up with it because he was cussing them all out. But let's see. But go ahead and tell. What was your thoughts on that though?
Okay, so he done cussed the ladies out. This is what I thought. I was tripping. He done cussed the ladies out, talking about we trying to provide a fine dining experience in our restaurant in this district in Dallas. We got everything acquired for you. We got the DJ, we got the crab cakes, the lobster tails. We trying to make a fine dining experience, and y'all MFers in here twerking.
And if you don't like it, get the F out.
Yeah. If you want to keep twerking, you got to get out. Ain't no twerking in my establishment. Now, the ladies need to call in or something and tell us about that. The number right there on the bottom, call in. Do y'all feel as if he got Hennessy wings, a DJ in there playing Megan Thee Stallion, but he don't want no twerking? Is that disrespectful? Because I thought that was disrespectful. If they want to twerk and they bill $2,200 when they leave, twerk all you want, baby.
But not on the table.
Man, get up on that.
Not only that, he went in there he went to him 2 or 3 times and said, please stop. And on that 3rd time or the 4th time, he said, bump it.
Don't have a DJ in there playing Megan Thee Stallion. She on there talking about, don't nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Here you go.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept so black people can have somewhere nice.
Hold on a second. Listen to the background bass. Listen to the background. All right, here you go.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a, come on, stop the music, please. Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to crime, take it to pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
He said, "Get the F out my restaurant."
Now now people are saying if it was dudes, now you think he would have that same energy if it was a bunch of dudes in there? First of all, if dudes twerking to something else, but had that same energy cussed them out. You think he would have cussed them out though if it was dudes?
Now I wonder how he is towards his woman at home, because he sounded a little aggressive now. Get the F out. Guess what I would have said if I was a female? Do I gotta pay my bill since you want me to? You telling me to get out?
Didn't think of that one.
Yeah, you telling me to get out, so that means I don't gotta pay my bill.
I didn't even think of that. That's a good. I would have just got him left there.
Yeah.
And guess what? Then not only that, he said, "I don't need your money."
Bye. Yeah, that's a good conversation.
Oh my goodness! I didn't think of it that way. Nino, call in, man.
Yeah.
Nino, call in number 615. You know what? We should bring them in. Nah, I don't want to mess nothing up. Call in. I was gonna send you a link to that. I don't mess that up. Call in, man. What can I do without them? Nah, forget it. It might shut everything down.
Hey, but Nino said that they had dudes with them. If they had dudes with them and he's speaking highly aggressive like that, is the dude soft? You know what I'm saying? Get out. You know what I'm saying? I would have got out or whatever, but
let's see what we got.
Call from
Jack, what's up, man? Talk to us. You know what, Jack? You want me to send you a link to see if you come in?
I'm dying over here, man.
What you dying about, man?
That little clip, because I was wondering what you was talking about when you brought that up. I'm like, huh? But my bad.
Hold on, Jack. You a restaurant owner? You a restaurant guy too? Ooh,
yeah, man. That's why I had to. Tap in one time real quick. I'm actually pulled up to the spot.
Okay.
But I got a little time real before I walk in, but yeah, man. So I feel, dude. I feel him a whole 100. And then, like y'all just said before I called in, he said, "Shit, I don't need your money." So okay, I'm out. Then I'm out. I ain't paying. He said, "I don't need y'all money." So I'm finna dip. So I wouldn't have paid neither. At the end of the day,
At your restaurant, cuz they
my
ain't
man
gonna
got
be playing
scammed.
Megan Thee Stallion. At your
We not.
restaurant, they ain't
We
gonna have
definitely not.
Megan Thee Stallion playing.
We not. You know what I mean? But in his establishment that he created, he's trying to create for the culture. You know what I mean?
I mean, what does that mean?
It's not a strip club. It's not a club. It's not a twerk. It's not a nightclub. It's a restaurant. But he's trying to give some entertainment too. It ain't for y'all to come in here and be just because I'm playing Megan Thee Stallion or back that ass up, Juvie, whatever. That don't mean start turning up into a club. That's not what my establishment is for. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I feel where he's coming from. Like shit. And then if I don't ask you several times, now I'm coming over here and I'm laying down the law. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, get the step in like Martin. You know what I mean? Right. That's all it is, man. And then y'all was talking about if it was dudes, like I just don't foresee dudes, you know what I mean, turning it into a party, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and if a dude popping like that, it's a whole different subject.
Now if it's trannies in there, they gonna twerk. What you gonna yell at the trannies and get beat up?
Transformers, Trevor, Transformers, man. You can't say trannies.
them Transformers would have knocked dude clean out if he had came over there while they was twerking.
But Jack, so
he would have just. Go ahead,
Jack. Go ahead.
Nah, you good.
But hey, man, congratulations to you, man. Congratulations to Jack.
Appreciate it, bro.
Jack done become executive kitchen manager.
Yes,
It's executive. Can you actually cook, or you just out there working?
Man, Jack do all that, Carl.
Yeah, can you cook?
Man, I'm a hell of a chef, man.
Yeah, so he the executive.
I'm chefing it up.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Well, thank you so much, man, for doing what you do. Come and Trevor really is eating his popcorn too. He really eating his popcorn. Hey, but man,
he been eating popcorn since last night.
And not only that,
back into that bag.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing too, man. I actually enjoy watching y'all on there go nuts, though, man.
Yeah, we have a good time, man. It's all fun, man.
That boy, that
love, man.
Yeah, I mean, y'all be having a good time, man. I'm glad you be on that talking. Y'all was going in last night, man. So that's a whole nother ball game, you know.
Sir.
All right, then, man. Have a good day at work.
Get the money.
I'll let y'all. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hey, tell Nino we need
Nino and Sky going in over here, man.
I got a question too.
I still Nino
ask my boy.
Sky, do me a favor, inbox me or something, or send me your email address. I'll send you a link. If you want to hop on the camera with us, I just seen it didn't knock me out. But no, just call in because we got this little background thing and it'll mess everything up. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just call the number at the bottom of 615-745-9438. Right now, we're talking about the fact that this dude went over there and cussed them folk out. I got to say this, though. I agree with the fact that he wanted to make sure the establishment was executive level. However, you can't play Juvenile and them and Juvenile old now. You can't play Megan Thee Stallion them or popping because I wanted to start popping when I heard the beat. Go back to
I got a question to ask you or Nino when he come on. It's about women and can they help themselves when they're doing?
Somebody put on here that we can't control. So when black music come on, black people can't control themselves. Who put that on there?
Oh, see, that's part of my question.
Here the number one. Here the number one relationship advisor, Tommy West. Uh-oh. Tommy.
Yo.
There he is. Nino, we're gonna get you in just a minute. We got somebody calling now.
Not there he is.
Go ahead, Tommy. Talk to us, man. What's your thoughts?
No, man, I agree with little buddy with the restaurant, man. I think he did just what he should have did, man.
Damn.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, but talking to them people, he said now I feel like it would have been too much if that would have been the initial, you know what I mean, way he approached it. But if he done came and talked to these people a couple of times, in which he said he addressed it a couple of times, at that point, man, you just basically you spitting in the man's face. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you doing at that point. You spitting in his face in his establishment. And then on top of that, to hit off with what Sam was saying, I disagree with the music. You saying the music you playing because it don't matter what music you playing. You know where you are. You know what I mean? You know where you at. You still conduct yourself a certain way, man. Like what I look like, how I feel, because the girl that even shot the video, you know what I mean? You could see on her face, she was kind of disgusted with it. You know what I mean? So,
Tommy, your phone sounds a little shoddy. Can you move a little bit? Adjust your phone a little bit.
Yeah, I got it. Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect, man. Go ahead.
Okay, I was saying, you know, like me personally, I'm thinking, what if I'm at the table next to her and she stand up on the bench seat and she starts throwing it, and now she got butt juice flying in my food. You know what I'm saying?
What juice? No, she got clothes on. My goodness, the booty cheeks throwing juice.
But when people start twerking, they start sweating.
Yeah, it's true.
And then the coronavirus going on right now. Do they got masks on while
they didn't have no mask on.
Well, they ain't have no mask on in the whole restaurant. You know, nobody got masks on. When you go to a restaurant, nobody got masks on the inside.
Oh, and guess what? They in Dallas too. They in Texas.
Yeah. But I mean, that's my thing though. Like I feel that my thing is more like how Sam said you shouldn't be playing this type of music. Well, he made it clear he's trying to create a different type of atmosphere. Like when you go to Hard Rock Cafe, they playing rock music, but you don't see white folks jumping up on the table playing the air guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't running through the restaurant biting bat heads off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that is just like you still conduct it. To me, it's like going to the trap museum. You know what I mean? Like the trap museum is there. It's something for us to go and see different things, but that don't mean you tell people to come to the trap museum to make your move, to make your swerve.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact.
It don't matter what it is. Like I would love to sit there. I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is in Nashville, and I'm gonna get ready to go because I'm at work, but I had to call in. I was in Nashville, and I went to it was an IHOP one night. This has been years and years and years ago, but I went to an IHOP. And when I went in the IHOP, they had all R&B and hip hop playing. It was like after the club hours. So everybody come there after the club. Man, it was the best time I had at an IHOP or at a little restaurant ever because I was sitting there enjoying my food with a couple of people that I was with. And you know, one of them songs might come on that used to be one of them club bangers, and we all at the table just like, yeah. You know what I mean? Just enjoying the music, eating our food, but ain't nobody getting up on the table on the seats dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think his idea was amazing. And I think what he did by coming out and saying that, you know what I mean? Because he did approach it the right way at first. I think that he did the right thing by saying that because now people know if I want to take my girl to a nice restaurant, I think you said that's in Dallas. I want to take my girl to a nice restaurant where they're going to have some good food and it's got a good atmosphere, you know what I mean, everything nice, and we can still hear some, like you said, we still can listen to some Meg Thee Stallion or whatever. She might look at me when Meg talking about all that she gonna do and be like, boy, I like this, man, just wait till we get home. We're gonna do this song you just heard when we get to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that girl in the gray did have a dunk though, because if you can see on that, if you can see that thing moving like that on the building at the company, that means she got a dunk for real.
Yeah.
Hey man, we appreciate your time, man. Thanks for calling in at work. Keep listening, man. Appreciate
Thanks for the love, family.
I'm about to call Nino right. Nino, I'm about to call you. I'm about to call you, dog. Because
Nino Black.
We need a female perspective though. Nino.
Yo.
The honorary third brother. Honorary. What's up, man?
What's good, man? Top of the morning, man. How y'all doing?
Man, you got it, man. We want your input. We got you and Sky going back to back. We want to hear So drop
Yeah.
it. What's your thoughts, man? Drop that knowledge.
First and foremost, man, I want to shout out to Sky. I don't know her, but she looked fine in the comment section. So I'm gonna get my drink and I'm gonna go back to the comment section and hang out with her. But one thing that I realized about us as a people, we pick and choose who needs to take accountability. We pick and choose depending on the situation and depending on how we feel and who's giving the criticism. We determine on who needs to take accountability. Because I think it's amazing to me that we are more upset with his delivery than we are her twerking in a restaurant. Not just any restaurant. This restaurant is a reservation only. I ain't never in my life been to a reservation only restaurant and people were twerking on the table, right? But for us as people, everything has to be about a delivery. It's the delivery. It's the delivery. No, it's the giorno, motherfucker. It ain't delivery. You know, we get so caught up in, it's how you said it. It's because your arm was up when you said it. It's because, your tone was wrong. No, it's called criticism. It's supposed to make you feel a certain kind of way. Right?
Turn your phone up some, Nino.
You said what?
Turn your phone up some. I got you on high over here and I can barely hear you.
Oh, okay.
He said this is delivery.
Yeah. We always concern ourselves with the delivery. But sometimes it ain't about the delivery. Sometimes it's the giorno. Sometimes it's about the message that we're trying to get. He said, and people get so caught up when he say, "Hey, I did this for the urban. I did this for us. I did it for the culture." Well, you got to ask yourself. It's not about him. It can't be for the culture because he don't like twerking. No, this man started a restaurant. This man is a chef. His passion is his food. His passion is seeing people enjoy his food. If you sitting here twerking on the table, you're not enjoying the food. You're too busy trying to get your ass seen.
Yeah.
If me and my queens decide we want to come to a restaurant, right, a reservation only restaurant, I'm not trying to get in trouble because I'm looking over at this other motherfucker twerking her ass. I want to come to a reservation only restaurant because we got, a chicken coop in Nashville that we can go to that don't require no damn reservation. We can go to Vibe. We can go to Vibe. A lot of restaurants we go to that don't require reservations. You can twerk on the table and they fine.
Yeah.
It's not why we're here. But see, one thing about our community, we always find excuses for everything. Oh, it's the music that he was playing. Okay, well, if he was playing Led Zeppelin, is somebody gonna play a goddamn guitar and start running through the damn restaurant? No.
Yeah.
He's not. Literally, man.
When black women heard back that ass up though, Nino, can they help themselves? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know they should be able to.
Okay. But, well, when you say that, when black men hear trap or tie, do they just pull out a scale and start chopping it up on the table?
Oh, boy said.
You're right, though.
You start chopping on the table. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If they play 3-6, turn the club up. But dudes start throwing chairs.
Yeah, they don't. We don't do that. We don't behave in that manner, especially in Scott stated that he's probably going to lose business because of that. Actually, you're wrong, and that's again. And I understand why. I understand a piece of Scott's perspective because she's a woman. Everything is emotional to them. Oh, emotionally, when he said that, it made me feel a certain kind of way. I feel like he's wrong. No, emotionally, he said some shit that's called criticism. It's supposed to make you feel a certain kind of way.
Nope. That's why I call criticism, right? Right? Because it's something that you could do better. It's giving you a growth point. All he did was speak from his heart to you. And it's something you was doing wrong. Yeah, you probably, Scott might feel like, you used to stand on tables and twerk. But baby, that was in the 90s. That was in the early 2000s. Now, if it was doing Freaknik back in the day, everybody was getting naked, so it didn't matter.
Man, ain't nobody saying that. Dude wouldn't be talking. Dude be busy throwing one.
Yeah, that's a fact. Should he have used that language that he used, though?
Oh, that's what he's saying, though. We always talking about the response, how he responded. His arm was up.
Hey, you got to look at it like this. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X.
That's a fact.
We didn't like Martin Luther King. We didn't like Malcolm X. They still got two different deliveries, but it don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Think about it. It don't matter your delivery. You're gonna always find somebody who think you could have did it better. Oh, you could have done that better. he didn't have to say. And she was saying that he probably gonna lose customers. Oh, he did the interview. He said his business thriving.
Ricky
Yeah.
Smiley shouted him out. Ricky Smiley.
He gonna gain customers.
Yeah.
Yeah. As Brian said, hey, I'm supporting 100,000%. He said his business been thriving because you know why? The people who aren't emotional see what he heard, what he said, and not felt what he said. They heard what he said. They understood. They was listening. And that's what we gotta stop doing as a culture. Just because a person that you don't like or somebody that resembles a trigger point to you say something that make you feel a certain kind of way, but did you hear the message? Did you hear what was said?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself, it's one word throughout this whole thing that you should understand more than anything. It's a restaurant. Not a restaurant. Not a bowling alley. It's a restaurant.
But he was playing bowling alley club music though.
So what? Okay, I'm just saying.
I know. I agree. I see both ends though.
I'm just throwing this out there. It's obviously that him and his DJ was at a disconnect. And the reason why I say that is because he had to scream and tell the DJ to stop playing the music. Right?
Yeah,
if the DJ knew that he was about to start talking, he probably would have cut the music down and stopped playing anyway. So it was clearly a disconnect. What if the DJ that he had in that day accidentally played that song, or that song just came? It doesn't matter. The only thing I'm saying is, when do we hold black women accountable, or is that a problem? Because both of y'all, one of y'all engaged, one of y'all married. Y'all know how hard it is to get a woman to say she's wrong about something.
Mm-hmm.
That's fact. That's big facts. That's big facts.
I know it is, but by the time you walk up and tell her how you feel about what she did wrong, you apologizing for even bringing it to her attention.
Household, man. You gonna mess with the household, man. And if you got two of them, you got some things going on. You gotta be good, period.
Man, I ain't never been right. I ain't never been right.
Yeah.
I ain't never been right. I'm still apologizing for how they treat me in a relationship.
but like, so a lot of women, there's some women on here, Jim and Jim, Sky, they're saying it's, and that's why it's important that women got to give their perspective, because we're going by the male perspective.
Yeah.
Right. And like you mentioned, like Jim and Jim said, we're not always emotional. I know my mom would say, my wife would say that. Anyone on here, Cherie would say that. Sky mentioned that, Nino, I disagree. It's not based on my emotions. And I say that because as a woman, I wouldn't be acting like that. So I'm not saying the women wasn't in the wrong, because it was absolutely they was.
We need to find this menu.
Just do a little bounce. That's true. What like y'all just mentioned, like Nino said, like Trevor mentioned, when y'all, Tommy mentioned, when you hear the Waffle House, you hear your song come on, you probably eat okay. You bouncing in the chair, you moving around, but that's my song. But you're not getting up and just pee popping, throw that thing in a circle, probably.
Right. They had their hands on the table and on the glass that's in there. They would, but do you hear what she just said? She said, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. If you wouldn't do that, why didn't you tell her to like the comment in the comment section where she said it was wrong? Tell her like it, because I ain't see it. Like it in there.
Yo.
Hey, I'm looking at the menu now. I'm looking at the menu. Everything $30 on here. The lobster tail, $31.
It's reservation only. That ain't no chicken shack.
Yeah,
that's reservation only. You're not throwing your ass. If that was a white establishment, they would not be throwing their ass like that. They won't.
I think that's a fact right there, because like we not going to Cheesecake Factory
and throwing our ass.
And Jack come out from back and just cuss you out. Jack ain't gonna come out from the back.
And they sell Hennessy at the Cheesecake Factory too. Hennessy, Dom P, everything that the black folk drink. Strawberry Hennessy drinks, and ain't nobody acting up at the white man establishment.
And that's why he said he was trying to establish something for the culture. Because I'm gonna tell you, today is my date night, right? So tonight I got reservations somewhere. We got Manny's and Petty set. But guess what? When we go to those places, I'm going there because they're away from all the things that I would consider ghetto or hood. Now, you think the restaurant that I'm going to right now, I'm going to a restaurant tonight called Chef and I. I want to go to a place where they're going to cook in front of us. I would love for them to play some Trey Songz. I would love for them to play some Marvin Gaye while we there. But they're not, because they're not our restaurant.
Yeah. Your music selection different too, Nino. Now that's what I'm saying. Like the women, like Megan Thee Stallion, like when I listen to radio now, the radio game has changed. Men don't even run hip hop no more. It's all women on the radio station. And I'm not
that's right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right now. That's going on right now. That's just right now. This women movement, which I love, is just right now.
I like the way you did that too. Love.
Bro, we ain't heard female MCs have not Queen C's have not had this much radio play since like the 80s, man. Let's be real. Like it's always right. Right now, like 8. Yeah. So
but what message is it portraying though, Nino? I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I listened to the Megan Thee Stallion couple songs, I turned it off. Because I'm gonna tell you what, because it made me got me horny. Off the top, just being 100%. It got me going. I wanted to tap my wife on the side and say, hey, babe, hey. I had to turn it off because it had everything, my juices flowing. I had to turn it off. And that's the fact. That's the truth.
You gotta pause that, man. You gotta pause that.
Pause. Well, I was with my wife though. I was with my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, so I wasn't with
I don't know if y'all was trying to intentionally move the conversation to hip hop, but
no.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say that when you talk about influence, you got to ask yourself, if I can influence you to do something with my words, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? If I'm listening to Young Jeezy, which I've always listened to Jeezy, I've always listened to Tupac, I've always listened to Scarface. Ain't neither one of them niggas ever made me want to get up and go sell dope. Like, I'm good. Like, I know who I am. I'm straight. You know, when I hit trap or die, that means I'm going to go and do overtime at my job. You know what I mean? So I've never, that ain't never, you know, it kind of makes you wonder, like, who are you as a person? Who are you? Now, if you get me wrong, or I might be just a visionary. So if you put on porn, I'm like tapping my girl on the side, like, hey, you know, flip over a little bit.
And Megan Thee Stallion's music sound like a audio porno. I'm ready to go.
But you know what? We all three of us are like I think all three of us are educated men, and at the end of the day, a lot of people don't have that mental capacity. I'm not trying to belittle people, but to be leaders though, because it's a lot of people that is following.
That word leader.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that's following these hip hop artists or whatever they say they do, whatever they wear. You know what I mean? Whatever they're saying on those records, they are following that. You know what I mean? And when they hear that in those establishments, it don't matter where they at. They're gonna do what they do. That's just my perspective of it, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we give music too much credit. Like, because if you can visually see Old Dog and Menace to Society and not be inspired to want to get up and put a gun in your pants and rob a nigga for a double cheeseburger and fries, like I don't foresee how, you know, Lil Baby can make you want to go out and sell dope. I just don't. I think we give it too much power. I think I'm sure if we survey the people that are from the street, their street actions, they was probably doing the street shit before they listened to the music. Like, because our environment, me growing up, my environment made me sell dope, made me sell pistols, made me pop guns. It just so happened that a nigga who rap said some shit that I related to. Like, you know, when Jesus said, you know, cocaine, the baking soda in the kitchen right next to the baking soda. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, right next to the mashed potato. Yeah, I remember that. That was the same thing in my room in the house. You know, I gravitated towards that, but that don't mean he made me sell dope. It means I was already doing it. He just created the thing you for. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. Well, appreciate you calling in, because we need to get a female perspective. Everybody got their kids around them. I know it's Saturday. I believe me, my kids knocking on the door. But I want some female perspective. Nino, thanks for calling in, my dog. And they got people going there and comments in there because they got them in there hitting you up.
Yeah.
They're going out. They're going in on Nino, fam.
I'm gonna have to send her some flowers, man.
Yeah. All right, man.
I really appreciate you, fam.
Hey, go ahead.
Black Thoughts Podcast, an online show. It comes every other Tuesday on YouTube and Facebook. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. I love you, brothers. Thank y'all so much for having me on. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of the day. Okay.
Yeah, and definitely know that he the honorary third member of the two brothers.
Send us some links. Send us some links, Nino, so I can post it in the description in the podcast.
All right, most definitely I will, man. God bless.
All right.
You too.
Nino always dropping them bars. Knowledge.
Yeah. Nino spit a hot 32 bars just there.
Yeah, we got to go back up. Your girl Cherie said that when you throw the stone, only the hit dog will holler. When you throw the stone to hit, so when you throw it out there, people gonna complain. The person that got hit or it felt like that was them, they will be the ones complaining. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. When you throw the stone, the hit dog will holler.
Right. I felt and heard what he said. He did sound frustrated, Jimmy. He did sound frustrated. He did, but it said right here was one thing: Black women are held accountable every single day. That's what Jimmy Jim said now.
And caps on them. Know what I'm talking
about? All caps. All caps.
Now, when them females comment on this, when that booty music come on,
booty meat.
We know we probably are a little bit out of the age range of the clubbing and the booty music and all of that. But when you was 20 and Sir Mix-a-Lot came on, I'm aging folks. When you was 20 and at 25 and Luke came on.
Oh, now that's a twerking music.
Could you help yourself?
Could you help yourself when Luke came on? All that.
Yeah.
All that. Oh, no, you forgot. When Jimmy come on. You remember Jimmy, do you?
It's Jimmy.
Hey.
Yeah.
When Jimmy come on, did you pop? Oh, where they at, though? Oh, where they at? Did you start popping right then?
Yeah, but see, I'm just asking the ladies. I think that you should be able to hold yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I know the girls, they pull that girl out in the middle of the stage. Come on, girl. Let's go. Is that what they... Okay.
Call from...
Here we go.
Jimmy Jam.
Oh, she went into the closet. Jimmy Jam, everybody.
I'm here.
Hey, hold on. First of all, before you get started, did you hear how Trevor tried to go in on me in the beginning?
No, listen, because I was doing something with the kids and I lost track of the time. So I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the first 15 minutes. But listen, I'm calling in about the music, okay? Because it's like anybody with some flavor, some soul, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's my jam. But we are not gonna get up in a restaurant and just start twerking. Like, that's unacceptable. If I was in the club, that's a totally different story. But a restaurant, if I'm at a nice restaurant with my guy, or even a family restaurant with my kids and a song come on, I'm not going to get up and start twerking. That's not what you do.
Yeah.
One, I have better home training than that. Two, I have more sense than that. Okay.
Oh. So you agree that what he did, what the owner did?
Yeah, kicking him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with him.
But do you agree with his words though?
Kicked him out. Now his presentation could have been a little bit better, but like I said, he was frustrated, and we all know when we get frustrated and mad about something, then it comes out just the way we. I'll be in there in a minute. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
But he was frustrated and he was mad about it. Like I said, his presentation could have been better, but it wasn't. He was mad. He told him to get out. And guess what? He probably didn't need them to pay for that meal either. If he's telling somebody to get out, he gonna eat that and he's gonna be good with it. And I guarantee you, he gained more business by doing that than he would have by allowing them to continue to do that.
Now, do you think he should have played some different music, Jimmy?
No, I mean, it's his establishment. He can play whatever he wants to play. Just because a song comes on does not give you, you're not entitled to get up and start dancing.
Do you think you should just had a little side bop while you eating your crab leg, the king crab? Spending $100 on that king crab, you should just side bop.
Like Tommy said, like Nino said, you can bounce in your seat. We do that all the time. Like, oh, it's not appropriate for me to get up and start dancing, but I'm gonna be bouncing.
Standing up on the table, that's a little disrespectful, because if it's a nice restaurant,
that's very disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. That's very disrespectful.
Well, Jim, thanks for calling in. Look, before you get off, drop your line about the passion now.
Yeah, promote the pure passion.
Pure passion. That very well.
Oh, it's a pure romance. It's pure romance.
Pure romance.
I cannot even think of my website.
Just type it in the comments when you get a chance. Pure romance. And that's for some toys now. All right,
bedroom accessories.
Bedroom accessories.
Okay. Smell good, feel good. Okay.
All right, then we got the female perspective. She agreed with what he did, no matter how he said it.
Let's give Jim and Jim another shout out. If y'all listening to the podcast, y'all see Jim and Jim in the comments. Go shop with Jim and Jim. Get you some smell good, some stuff to get you clean when you're taking your shower. Get you some of them little things if you need to pleasure yourself. Pure romance. You know what I mean? Pure romance. Do I need to put my Barry White voice on this week?
Go ahead and do it right quick, please.
Shop with Jim and Jim.
Shop with
pure romance. Nice. Holla at her though.
Nice.
Look, I think I was trying to troll everybody, fam. I was trying to troll everybody. I think that the ladies was wrong and everything, but I'm a troll. You know, I like to have an objective perspective.
Well, go ahead and drop it out there.
I wanted somebody to say, let them girls twerk in there. And then he should have put a pole in there. He's selling Hennessy. That's what I wanted her. I wanted somebody to call in to say that.
Put a pole in it, huh?
Yeah.
She should have climbed up the pole and slid down it on the table.
Yeah, on a 10-piece wing.
On a 10-piece wing in a seafood restaurant.
Yeah, two brothers gonna work it out.